No, don't end it. You don't have to end it. Joel can just be crippled for the rest of his life. We don't need this.
Joel.
What's up, internet strangers? We're gonna be going through the last part of this chapter, the sad chapter, where all the really bad stuff happens. We've made it through it once, we'll make it through it again. We're also going to be going through the town chapter, getting the collectibles, exploring Joel's house, and seeing all the little cool details that Naughty Dog added to his house. Maybe get an idea of what he's been up to the last 4 years. Let's go.
Joel! Tommy!
Excuse me. I just ate way more Taco Bell than any one person should ever eat, so they're kind of stuffy. Whee! I still don't know what this little glimmer is. There's this little shimmer right here, and it's just like a glitch. I don't know. It's a light. It's hope in the distance, or it's just really bad animated snow. We'll go with that. Whee!
Joel? Tommy?
I love the music they use in this for stuff that's coming up that's bad. Like almost sounds like war drums. Alright, ammo's not more important than Joel. He's being tortured. We gotta go. Place is cool. They set up camp. They've been here for a while.
Fuck.
Take a deep breath. We're gonna need it. Once again, don't like that guy.
Get her down! Get off me! Get her hand! Get the fuck off me!
Look, you got her. Okay?
The only decent thing Manny's done the entire game.
You're gonna fucking die!
What's going on?
Let him go!
Who is that?
Let him
She
go!
snuck in.
Why aren't you posted up outside?
We didn't think anyone was gonna show up.
What the hell did you expect? We gotta get out of here before the whole town's on top of us. We're done.
You won't die one, right?
End it. Now.
No, don't end it. You don't have to end it. Joel can just be crippled for the rest of his life. We don't need this.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up. Please stop. Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up. No! No! No!
The animation of her face. Like you can see the pain. And Ashley Johnson, her acting in this. Like, how is Ellie not missing any teeth? Out of all the times she's been beat and punched and kicked.
Ellie.
And of course Dina's the first one on the scene.
Jesse! They're down here!
Like I said, we saw at the end of the game that she was getting ready to make amends. She was getting ready to fix her relationship with Joel. Like she was going to make an effort after not hardly talking to him for 2 years. I've seen this 3 times and I'm still getting choked up. Fuck you, Naughty Dog. How do you get so attached to characters in a video game? I don't understand.
Can I sit down, please?
For a second there, I thought the audio was coming through my TV and my headphones. That would have made a hell of an echo. What'd you bring me? Did you bring me some cookies? Some, I'm sorry your somewhat father just got beat to death with the golf club cookies? Because I want to know what kind of cookies those are.
Marty wants to make sure you're eating.
She can't stop us.
We have the guys that we would need. We're this smart. We're leaving Jackson vulnerable.
These are the little audio drops from the trailer with Tommy talking about leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
No.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, but that's what's happening.
What if we get hit by hunters again?
Is this you talking or is this her?
It's a valid point.
If it were you or me, Joel would be halfway to Seattle already.
No, he won't.
Yes, he would, and you know it.
Would be.
Hell, we don't even know for certain that they're from Seattle.
Washington Liberation Front. That's what you said was on those patches.
They stole those jackets.
That's...
The WLF move.
We
What are you
can
doing?
we can what if ourselves to death. I don't know how long it's been.
You know what?
I don't know if this is that night or a couple
I'm
days.
leaving tomorrow.
It's got to be pretty
You wanna
soon
come with me, Bree?
because her eye's still jacked up, but it's starting to heal. So I'm thinking maybe the night after.
Walking into. You don't know how large that group is. How armed.
I don't care.
That a girl, Ellie.
You can't talk me out of this.
Something I've noticed from recording these videos, my posture is terrible. So I'm trying to sit up straight.
Give me a day.
I got this fancy Secret Labs chair.
Gotta be some folks you can.
Highly recommend them.
She won't budge.
I'll figure something.
All 5 of you that actually watch this.
One day. Please.
Well, I'm proud of my little. I put a sock over my mic to maybe cut down some of the air conditioner noise. Low budget. But it's a new sock. At least I was not cheap enough to use an old one. Poor Ellie. Survived a trip across the United States with this man. He protected her. He was like a father to her. She treated him like shit for 2 years. And just when they were starting to rekindle their relationship, he dies. And she has to watch it happen. That's the motivation for what she does. They had to do something like that because there's no way she would go through what she goes through in this game and does all the things she does in this game if it wasn't something this dramatic.
I want to stop at his house before we leave.
Get the El
I
Diablo.
just have to pick something up.
They couldn't get to the horses. Looks like Tommy took one. Now Maria's got the stables locked down.
Fucking Tommy.
See, Tommy's already got a head start on us.
Figure something else out. Car or horse or something.
We don't know he's left, but he's got a head start on us.
Then it's gonna be hard.
How far is it
We can still change your mind, you know.
from Washington, or from Wyoming to Washington?
You have to.
It's got to be quite a bit of ways, I think. So I'm in Texas, and from my house to where I was working in Wyoming, it was 1,100 miles. And I would think it's pretty close to that from, I don't know where Jackson, Wyoming is, or if there is a Jackson, Wyoming. But
Headed by the East Gates. I figured we'd want to slip out that way.
a couple hundred miles at least. Squirrel! Squirrel! And of course the entire town put out flowers. Some more symbolism. Reoccurring themes in the game. There's a bunny. I think it'd been cool if they could have let you read some of these. Like let maybe some of these be artifacts. Like find out exactly what people in the town remember Joel for. Alright, so there's some really cool things in Joel's house. I'm going to try to remember to find all of them.
What do you mean? I can go get it.
Nothing really
I want to do it.
super important to the story, or that doesn't really change anything, but they're cool little nods. Plus it gives you an idea to what Joel's been doing for the last 4 years. What means a lot to him.
I'll hang out down here.
We will do my favorite one first, which is, well, no, we won't, because we're going to walk by this. So there's a little drawing of Joel from Ellie before she learned how to erase her or whatever the crosshair. Any artist out there knows the little crosshair thing's called? I think you're supposed to erase that. But very nice drawing of Joel. So you can open the journal and read this. It's what she drew after what happened to him. Like, she can't even look at his eyes, and how she feels about it. She remembers him teaching her how to play guitar, and talks about all she can taste is iron. It's really deep. Way to go, Naughty Dog, getting me choked up on a game I've already played 3 times. It's terrible. Because I like Joel just as much as everybody. I mean, I understand why they did it though. But this is my favorite little Easter egg you find in Joel's. He kept this.
I guess. That was a good day.
We don't know what this is at this point in the game, if this is your first playthrough, but probably the best scene in the entire game. This is a reference to that, and Joel remembered it and kept it. Ellie was his daughter, basically. I mean, he went 20 years without his daughter, and then Ellie came into his life. That's not an artifact. There's actually only 2 journal entries and 2 artifacts in this chapter, actual, that account for trophies, but there are some other things besides the 2. The first journal entry is this. Joel loved drinking coffee. If you beat the game, you should recognize this mug from the very last scene. She doesn't write anything, she just draws a picture of an owl, so there's nothing to read. It's literally just a picture of an owl. She should have drew like coffee beans or something. Trying to hold it together, guys. When I start talking about the relationship, it gets me choked up. And screw you if you have anything bad to say about that. I'm human, I have emotions. Shit happens. Something else I want to put out is Ellie will not look at herself in the mirror. Don't know if they did that on purpose, but at any point in the game when you see a mirror, she will not look at herself. Except for when she has JJ. But like, I don't understand. But yeah, I think maybe that's a nod to how much she hates herself and how much she thinks her life doesn't have meaning. Or I may just be looking into it too much. Who knows? So now we go upstairs, and you can see Joel loves his animals. And he loves carving. He's actually really good at it. So, I mean, this is an idea of what he's been doing for the last 4 years. This is what I was saying about him not trusting Abby, and everybody's like, Joel wouldn't trust her. Joel wouldn't trust the group. Joel's been doing this for 4 years. Yes, he goes on runs. Yes, he collects supplies, but he hasn't been out in the shit. He's been living the good life. Here's your other journal entry. He was making his own guitar. I did not mean to hit that. You gotta click on it, not hit the journal. Oh, excuse me. She actually does write something this time. All the promises at sundown, I meant them like the rest. That's a reoccurring thing. I'm not entirely sure what it refers to, but I think it's a nod to the last scene. It's already dark in that scene, but what they talk about is possibly what that means. All the promises at sundown. There's nothing in there. And quite possibly the saddest thing you can find in Joel's house is this. That's the jacket that he wore on their journey, that you wear throughout the whole first game. And Ellie gets a sniff. Like I said, I don't know how long it's been since he died in this scene, but it's got to still be fresh. Like, has it even really settled on her what happened? Like, obviously she knows he's gone, but anyone that's ever lost somebody knows it takes a little while for it to really, hey, I don't ever get to talk to them again. But here you have Joel and Ellie, and I'm assuming Shimmer. So he's got it on the same table as a picture of him and Sarah, his actual daughter. So that goes to show you Ellie was his daughter. He considered her his daughter. That picture looks really good to be 24 years old, by the way. And I'm sorry, this is a sad episode, but the point of this walkthrough isn't just trophies, it's in-depth dives to the story, the lore, my opinion on things. There's a little turtle. Turtle. And just overall appreciation for the game. So any of y'all out there that are fans of this, I really hope you're enjoying this and hoping that you're seeing what I'm talking about, and maybe I've pointed out some new point of views, some things you may have missed. If anyone knows what that piece of cloth is, let me know in the comments, because this is the box of his stuff and I really don't know what that is. Maybe his jeans? This is the watch that Sarah gave him in the first one. She sold drugs to get it, apparently. But yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe his jeans. It's the only thing I can think is that's his blue jeans. That's a really small box for blue jeans to be in, though. And then we have the badass gun. Even though it kind of sucks in this game, to be completely honest. I didn't say that. But yeah, if anybody knows what that is, let me know in the comments. Because it's in a box of all his stuff. Really important stuff. But I don't know what it is. And now
Everything
we're
okay?
in trouble. She caught us.
Come on down.
Joel was also from Texas. And you can tell he was a huge Western fan. With all this art. Last of Us 3, maybe? Where Joel gets all his art.
Maria, I'm headed to Seattle. I wish I could let it go, but I can't. I have to bring these people to justice. Ellie's gonna try to come after me, but stop her. Take her guns, lock up the horses, maybe lock her up. Buy me some time so I can end this. Love you always, Tommy.
Now we know Tommy
He's gonna get himself.
has a head start on
He
us.
should have taken me with him. You should have given us a group to go after those fuckers.
Wish I could.
You gonna try to lock me up?
I prefer that you stay.
That's not gonna fucking
I
happen.
prefer that you stay, but I know you better. You going with her?
That is all the artifacts in this chapter. All the journal entries in this chapter. There was 4. You had the mug, the guitar, the watch, and the gun. So, if you're using this as a guide, and you already watched the cutscene, you're more than welcome to stop now, or you can hang out for a few more minutes.
I just want to stay when I let you out with your horse. Grab some ammo too.
Thank you, Maria.
I'm really enjoying making these videos.
Just
The editing process has kind of been a pain in my butt. I'm learning, figuring it out. If you watch my videos in the order that I've posted them, they've gotten progressively better. Some of them were terrible, like missing audio, echoes. It's really bad stuff. But I'm trying, guys. Like I said, I'm really enjoying doing this. No one's really watching right now. I've got 5 subscribers, 3 of which are family members. So, if you are watching this, and you are liking the content, and want some more, please just hit the little button that says subscribe. Just click it. Just tap, 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 tap. That's all I ask. And comment what's in that box, because I don't know what's in the box. What's in the box? Alright. That's going to end this episode. We will continue on to the next chapter after this. The next chapter is called The Gate. There is some collectibles, there is some artifacts, there is some journal entries. So come back for the next one. Look forward to seeing y'all. Have a good day. This has been The Last of Us with The Native. Peace.